Brexit could have a devastating impact on the car industry in Europe as manufacturers warn of a double whammy crisis in the event of a no-deal exit. A no-deal Brexit is still a possibility as the UK and the EU try to negotiate a deal before the deadline passes at the end of this year. An EU source said today that massive divergences remain on the key issues as Brussels and London stand firmly by their red lines. Fisheries and regulatory disagreements have held talks up for months, leaving them on a knife edge. One sector desperate for a deal is the automotive industry, with figures on both sides of the English Channel clamoring for an orderly exit. With the coronavirus pandemic already hitting economies and businesses hard, car manufacturers have warned a no-deal Brexit could lead to a double whammy crisis. In September, UK and European carmakers warned a no-deal Brexit could put a £100 billion dent in the European automotive industry, having already taken a £90 billion hit as a result of the pandemic. The European Automobile Manufacturers Association penned a letter calling for a deal to be reached. It said a trade agreement between London and Brussels is a must for firms on both sides of the channel, otherwise our sector, already reeling from the COVID crisis, will be hit hard by a double whammy. Mike Hawes, head of the UK Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, echoed these concerns for manufacturers in the UK. He said, "These figures paint a bleak picture of the devastation that would follow a no-deal Brexit. The shock of tariffs and other trade barriers would compound the damage already dealt by a global pandemic and recession, putting businesses and livelihoods at risk." An EU country set to be hit especially hard by a no-deal Brexit is Germany, whose car industry benefits greatly from UK trade. Economists have warned that should Germany lose its access to British markets, more than 100,000 jobs could be lost. The UK is one of Germany's biggest export markets, contributing £67 billion to Berlin's economy in 2019 according to World's Top Exports. In 2016, Britain was the largest single export market for German manufacturers, who sold 800,000 new cars there, or 20% of their overall global exports. In an interview with Express.co.uk, a figure from within German Chancellor Angela Merkel's party warned that Germany needs UK trade.